Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Hi, Asael. How's everything?
Uh, all fine.
Everything is fine.
Everything is fine.
Okay, perfect.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Jordi.
Good morning, teacher. I'm driving in this moment.
Okay, perfect, Jordi. I'll take it into account.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, Jaime. How are you?
Hello, teacher. Fine. Thank you. What about you?
Oh, here we are starting just
Okay. Today is Monday.
Monday. Monday. It is. It's a new beginning. It's a new start, a new beginning. So let's try to do our best.
Good morning.
Hi, morning, Luis. Now that I see you that you're in the car,
Yes.
Jordi is driving, and it looked like the way you are right now. And I looked at Jordi, and Jordi said, "Teacher, I'm driving." And I look at him and I said, "Okay, it looks like Luis." Okay, everyone. Okay, let's start our class today. People, imagine we are right now on March 8th. And I think that we started classes or we started March 2 days ago. And now we are on March 8th. Amazing, huh? Time is running really fast. Time flies.
Congratulations for the women for the globe.
For that?
For the day of the women.
Yes, it was yesterday, yeah?
Yes. No. Oh, today.
Today. Oh,
No?
I saw many things yesterday, but it was not yesterday. It is today, yeah?
I guess.
Today is the day.
Yes, today is March 8th.
I don't know why the manifesto the meeting was yesterday in El Salvador, but the day is today.
It's today, probably because yesterday all the women have vacation. It was a free day for
Okay.
all women. Probably that's why. I was reading that Paraguay is having big problems, Luis.
Yes, but my country is Uruguay.
I was reading about it and I just remember you. And I said, oh my God, they're having big issues there.
Yeah, but my country is Uruguay, not Paraguay.
Why I always confuse your country?
But yes, Paraguay has a big problem for politics.
It's amazing how things can become worse and worse.
Again.
What can we do? Hopefully no people, or we don't have a lot of people suffering out there. Okay, so welcome to another week. We will have we will work 2 days this week, just 2 days. And let's start. People are just coming to the class, okay? So this is the last week of classes. Yeah. In a few days, you will be Principiante 6, people. Isn't that amazing? Congratulations for your effort. So here we have our objectives. Let me see. Asael, help me reading them, please.
Okay, good morning. Objectives. By the end of lesson, participants will develop competence that will allow them to recognize the most common phrasal verbs used to talk about technology.
Exactly. Thank you, Asael. So all of you are the participants. All of the students in the class are the participants. And here we are because we will develop competencies that will permit you or that will allow you to recognize the most common phrasal verbs that we have. There are a lot of phrasal verbs, people, a lot of them. And they are not difficult to understand and to learn, but they are really useful. They are used in informal speaking. They are used in informal speaking. So we will learn about them today. So this is the agenda that we have for today. Oh, sorry. I just moved mine. This is today's agenda. Let me see. Natalie, please help me reading.
Okay, agenda. Warm up. Video discussion about social media. Grammar focus. Introductions to phrasal verbs. Presentation. Phrasal verbs presentation. Practice pair and group work.
Okay, very good. So this is the agenda that we have for today. So we are planning to do lots of things today in our agenda. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to discuss today's question. And this is for you, Carla. Hi, Carla. Are you there?
Hi, teacher. Yes.
Hello.
Hello. And what will you do without a cell phone? Do without a cell phone. Um, um, Give me a minute. I need to translation the question.
Okay. The question is, imagine that you don't have a cell phone, Carla.
Okay.
Imagine that you don't have it. So you just leave your house and you realize and you find out that you don't have your cell phone with you. What would you do with without
Ooh.
with no cell phone?
Maybe my life is will be different. Is more maybe the life will be more how do you say lento, slow, slow, and my the different function example ubication, the communication, or they use a different app my life is more quickly for me.
So life will be complicated or simple without a cell phone?
Complicated, because right now I acostumbrada.
I am accustomed to.
I am accustomed to with my cell phone for the, when I wake up when until wake up I need to cell phone for to alarm with alarm, and I need to cell phone for anything.
For everything.
Everything.
Okay, yeah, relatable. Thank you. What would you do without a cell phone? What would you do, William? Hi, William. Not there?
Hey, teacher. Yeah. What would you do without a cell phone, right? I think that we keep doing things that makes that the child treat with another kids or talk with another kids and play with another kids that like we had at that time,
Mhm.
because right now there are too they are too much distracted with these devices,
Mhm.
and I don't know.
Mhm. Thank you, William. And what about you personally?
What you do with a cell phone? I don't know. It's difficult because I think that we are very dependent of the cell phone, and we look the cell phone every 5 minutes or less.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
I think that if I don't have a cell phone, I no, I don't know, I view the sky or go out to find my friends
Mhm.
or go to play to the park.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Jaime,
Okay, good morning.
good morning.
Uh, I think that I can start a conversation with different person, add, subtract, multiply, and divide some basic math operation,
Mhm.
and play different sports. For example, uh, read more, read a book,
Mhm.
uh, watch television, walk, uh, do exercise,
Mhm.
different exercise, and different activities that I can do before the cell phone exists.
Mhm. Thank you, Jaime. I think we can compare because we have life without it, and now we have life with it. So we can compare. But for some people, for example, teenagers cannot compare their life with a cell phone or without a cell phone. It's difficult for them. For kids,
And they can't live without cell phone.
teenagers, yes, they can. And let me tell you that even some adults, most of us, can't live without it. So it's kind of complicated. It's kind of complicated. Um, Anyone else?
Teacher,
Yeah. Mhm.
teacher, I don't really use my cell phone much. Just for call, message, social network, music, news. But I think that all this is not necessary to start my day.
Mhm.
Yes, and I will only tell call or tell my mom that I don't have my cell phone. Only that.
Mhm. So for you, we can say, Michi, that it's not necessary and you could get rid of it.
Yes.
Like you say, I don't need it anymore, so you leave it apart, or you think that you need it for your work.
No, for my work, no.
You don't
I
need
don't
it at
need
all?
it.
Okay,
No.
that's good. That's excellent. That if you don't need it for that, yes, it's perfect.
In my case, is I prefer and I want to live without phones, but uh, I, I I believe that I, I personally I don't have a problem, but exist many problems because the life change and you need the society or obligar como era most no es ought
Mhm.
ought you to use phone. For example,
Mhm.
years ago, if you don't want to use a phone, when you arrive to the office, in many cases, you have you had a phone in your office. In this moment, you don't have a phone in your phone in your office. You need a cell phone. Or if you have a problem in the street with your car, it's a big problem because uh, uh, years ago existed public phones. In this moment, not exist a public phone.
Yeah, they don't exist.
You need a cell phone. Well, there are many cases similar to that, and it's a big problem if you don't have a cell phone. But the society change, and you need and you must use a cell phone.
It's like an imposition, Luis.
Yes, it's a imposition, and there are many situations that you need a cell phone.
Contact you. People ask you if you are applying for a job. They ask you, which number can we contact you?
Yeah, I have a big problem. Well, I believe that all of the people in TIO, because the bosses need to contact you, and all day, every day, all hour, every hour, and it's impossible to alive without cell phone in Tigo.
So
you should be available
all the time.
Yes.
Huh?
all the time.
So not having a cell phone, it's like a sin over there. I'm sure it is. It's not just in Tigo, it's everywhere. If your boss is trying to contact you and you do not answer, they get angry, especially if the company provides the cell phone and says, hey, you didn't reach out. We had to we tried to reach you out, but we couldn't. What happened? So
For the couples,
yes.
it's a big problem.
Exactly. I think, or if you are married, exactly. It could be your boyfriend or girlfriend or your husband or wife. They are trying to reach you.
The couple say, put the camera and show me where you are.
Where you are, exactly. Where are you? Here at the mall. Okay, turn on your camera. I want to see who is with you. The guys from the office. Okay, can I see them? It's a terrible issue. Yes, and there are many apps that, for example, as Carlita was saying, many apps use location. Many apps use location. They can find out where you are. People can find out where you are. So it's a little bit complicated, life without a cell phone. But life with a cell phone is also complicated. Not just without it, but with it. I'm gonna show you a video about cell phones and social media. What kind of social media do you know? What social media do you know?
There are professional and personal social media, teacher.
Exactly. Could you mention one and one?
Yeah, LinkedIn is a professional social media, and Facebook is a personal social media.
Exactly. Exactly. So there are professional and also just for having fun or for keeping in contact with people. So Facebook, Instagram, it's a very social media nowadays. What do you know about Instagram, people? What do you know about Instagram? Anything that you know? Do you have an Instagram?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I prefer Instagram.
I think that some people lie in Instagram.
They do lie in Instagram. That's interesting, Roxy. Why?
Because some people
Oh, Roxy, we can't hear you anymore. The idea that Roxy was sharing was interesting. She said that people lie on Instagram. Why do you think that that's true? Is that true? You went robotic, Roxy. It's interesting.
Hello.
Hello, we couldn't hear you. You went robotic. If you want to share your opinion again with us, we will really appreciate it. She's having problems with her internet connection. She's having problems with the internet connection. What happened? What happened, people? Can you tell me? You tell me later in the exam. You are going to write down about it. Okay. The video that I want to show you right now talks about it. Insta lie. Are you living an Insta lie? What Roxy said a few minutes ago really caught my attention. It means that sometimes you don't have to believe what you see. So let's see what the video is about. And while we watch it, I want you to think in the following. How many people do you know in Instagram that you believe that are lying? And while you think on
Kardashian.
that,
Kardashian.
yes, the Kardashians, for example, they for sure lie. Most of them, famous people, they do lie for sure. And sometimes even our friends, they lie. So let's see. Okay, people, tell me.
Use that teacher that I can say, that I want to say.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Roxy. Something else that you saw in the video that caught your attention?
Yes, that the people take a picture that, for example, the girl that take a picture to her desk,
Mhm.
that is very um, clean and, how do you say, ordenado,
Tidy.
tidy,
Mhm.
and that's not true. Or some people that take a picture with a couple
Mhm.
that that was very happy, but it's not true.
They are not, in fact. Roxy, that's right. So this is a question for all of you. How often do you check out Facebook, Instagram, or WhatsApp? How often do you check out Facebook, Instagram, or WhatsApp?
Every
Everything.
time.
Hmm?
Every time.
Okay, every time. So you mean that you do it all the time?
Yes, teacher. And the Instagram and Facebook have a option that you check what often you use your Facebook or Instagram.
Imagine. So how often do you check out? Do you check it every 5 minutes, every 2 hours, every 10 minutes? How often do you do it? How often do you check it? In your case, for example, Winston.
In my case, teacher, I check WhatsApp all time, especially in work hour,
Mhm.
because is the most important tool for work.
Mhm. Once you leave work, you don't check it anymore, Winston, or you don't check it as often as you do it.
Yes, when I without our work, I check in 1 hours, 2 hours,
Mhm.
because I visit my family. I go to my grandparents and I speak with them.
Mhm. Congratulations, Winston. You do the right thing. You talk to them, you speak with them. Rigoberto,
Yeah.
what about you?
Mm, Me like Wilson, and in work time, WhatsApp is like I check it all day, and in my free time, I don't use it maybe.
Mm.
And Facebook and Instagram, I don't have an Instagram. And Facebook maybe I check it once a week or 2 times a week, something like that.
Good for you,
And don't use it a
Rigoberto.
lot.
Mhm. Good for you, Rigoberto. That's what you should do. Rene.
Hi, teacher.
Hello, Rene. How often do you check out Facebook, Instagram, or WhatsApp?
Really, the WhatsApp because for my job,
Mhm.
but in this moment of my life, much less than before.
Mhm.
The Facebook or Instagram because I trying not to use social media so much.
Mhm. Which is good for you, huh? Good. Thank you. Thank you, Rene. So the next question is, have you recently scrolled down on your friend's status notification? Have you recently, Francisco?
No, I don't think so.
Mhm.
I don't remember. I trying to don't check out the social media,
Mhm.
and I download a app
Mhm.
that is called Forest. That is like a timer.
Mhm.
If you reach or no, if you don't see your cell phone, you earn points, and then with the points you can um how do you say sembrar?
Plant.
You can plant a tree.
Oh, that's awesome. What's the name of the app?
Forest.
Forest. Spell it.
Forest. Forest.
Okay. Okay. That sounds interesting. I could use it with some teenagers I know. Thank you, Francisco.
You're welcome.
Okay. What about you, Osvaldo?
Hello. Uh, I have no scroll down on my friend status.
Mhm.
I guess this is about WhatsApp, really?
Yes.
No, I don't scroll down.
Good, good. So the question is, who do you think that is uh, uh, more aware of friends, men or women? In general, what do you think, people? Men or women are more interested on people's status and things like that?
Both.
Both, huh?
Both, teacher.
Mhm.
The men's are chambrosos too.
Yes.
They are gossipers. Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Mhm. Okay, both of them then. Do you usually shut down your cell phone at night, Raúl? Hi, Raúl. Can you hear me? Oh, no, Raúl is not there. Okay, so forget it, Raúl. I didn't ask. Brian.
He must, because we send message to help us all day and every day, every hour, all day.
Oh my God.
Raúl, it's impossible to 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 sobre to stay alive uh, without uh, cell phone for
With his
Raúl.
cell phone. Yes, okay. Brian, what about you?
Teacher, sorry, but I don't understand the question.
Do you usually shut down your cell phone at night?
No, I don't. No, I don't should down. I
Oh.
just blow my cell phone, but
Mhm.
it's on.
Okay. Silent mode.
Yeah, always is in second mode, always. And that's true, but I never turn off. I never shut down.
Okay, you never shut it down. Okay. What about you, Alfredo?
Well, I use my cell phone at night for see a news or something for sports, something like that.
So you don't shut it down. You
No.
use it. Okay. Oscar, what about you?
Do you usually shut down your cell phone at night? Yes, teacher. Every night I I take my cell phone and I don't know is that I send message with WhatsApp or see a video in YouTube.
Mhm. And after you do that, you shut it down.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Teacher,
Mhm.
I never shut down the cell phone.
Oh, you
because
never
I,
do it?
no, because I received a call of the network operation center. Some emergencies is need to my opinion to do or not to do that.
Oh, so that's why, Jordi, you never shut down your cell
Never,
phone.
no, never, because sometimes to 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. of the night at night, uh, we need to do something because we have a problem with the network.
Okay, okay.
Teacher,
So you
in
have it
Tigo,
always turned on. Okay.
teacher,
Yes.
in Tigo is forbidding shut down cell phone.
It's
Oh,
impossible.
okay.
In different areas need your help.
Okay, so it's
the
impossible.
problem is not is to shut down. The problem is you never put on silence the phone, and you hear, you and your family hear the sound of the phone for message, mails, all of the night. In my case, it's impossible. My wife is know that, and it's common.
Yeah,
I
okay.
guess the Jordi life is similar to what?
It's
No, the Jordi life is worse for me, for example, because
mhm.
but the problem is that I do you think that do you think that you have the same problem, Jordi? Or the sound of the message is continuous?
Mm.
I am acostumbrado.
Accustomed to.
I am accustomed, and my family is too.
Yeah,
My
Okay.
wife is very comprehensive about that.
the child don't matter the sound of the message.
No,
Bling, bling, bling.
It's 24/7 then.
yes.
Okay. Okay, very good. It's good to know that you are aware of your cell phone. So I know when I send you a message that you will answer fast. Okay. Okay, guys. Oh, this question says, what do you think about bragging about the things you have or do? What do you think about that, Carlos Asensio?
I don't understand bragging. What is that?
Bragging, Carlos, is, for example, imagine that I speak 3 languages, and I say, "Oh, Carlos, can you speak English?" And you say, "Yes." And I say, "Oh, hi, Carlos, but I can speak also Russian and French. You know, I know more languages than you do."
Okay, I think I understand. I think it's bad because we are not in competition without us. We just learn the things we like, and we don't need to be brag. I don't know, but it is a verb.
Bragging, yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
You don't need to brag.
Then you don't need to be brag with another people.
Mhm. Usually, I think that some people, thank you, Carlos, they do it in an innocent way. Like they want to share that they are, oh, here drinking, here I am at Starbucks. But they don't really want to brag. But other people, they want to brag about it.
Yes, I think you can you can see this type when you are talking about something you like and another people se me fue, contestarte,
Answer.
answer you like with a tone like, of course, and I, and this, I don't know.
Mhm. Yes, as you mentioned, it's not a competition. Huh? It's not about I did this, but I did this, and I did this, but you didn't do this. It's not about that. That's
Yes.
not the point. Okay, Natalie. Hi, Natalie. Can you hear me, Natalie? No. Oh, she can.
Yes.
Okay.
You think we live in a fake social media world? Okay, eh, it's a problem where now fake news, right? In our I don't know, in our application, in our uh, Facebook, Instagram, in is a problem because sometimes it's are liars, and uh, actually the people is very uh, guy for the network how do you mean Facebook, Instagram, redes sociales,
social media,
uh, our guy for the social media. So it's it's a problem because it's confused for the people. And liar, right? New liars.
So it's you need to be really wise to get to be really to feel healthy because sometimes
It's
social
not
media
healthy.
exactly social media can affect you and your mental health
Yeah,
in your
and
mental health.
and it's important if is we use too much social media, follow follow um, uh, I don't know, page a very real page, or not this as page only describe situations that not happen really, that not really happen.
So we need to be wise about it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Natalie. Patty.
I may be teacher because most situation the people only share the good news, the Starbucks or many places, but I don't know the situation the people. I don't know if is a happy or sad. Maybe teacher.
I totally agree with you, Patty. Yes. And this is the case, for example, I had a psychology friend that told me, Vanessa, she told me, people that are happy never show it in social media. people that are having a good time with the husband or wife, they never post a picture on social media and say, I am with the love of my life. I am the happiest person in the world. Because
Yes.
people who usually do that have a lot of problems. And they want to show to the world that they are happy when they are not happy in real life. And I told her, is that true? Yeah, Vanessa. Psychology has shown that that happens. Okay, you know.
Teacher,
Mhm,
there is a movie that I would like to recommend you.
mhm,
It's called Fake Famous. It's a documentary
mhm,
about the fake of on social media,
mhm.
but it's impressive how they lie about their life.
Okay, what's the name of the movie?
Fake famous.
Are they famous people in that movie?
Excuse me?
Are there any famous person working on that movie?
No, it's about it's an experiment, and
Mm,
three persons they become famous in Instagram.
mhm.
But you see how is the process? In everything is a liar. It's a lie.
It's a total lie. I like
Totally.
what. Thank you, Francisco. I will look for it. Do you think that Netflix has it, or I have to look in other place?
René
If
Valdivieso.
cool. No, it's from HBO, but
Ah,
you can see it in Cuevana. Watch it in Cuevana.
okay, okay. I'll try to look for it. Thank you, Francisco. So this is kind of complicated, people. Yeah, we can use social media. Of course, we can. So thank you for your participation. Then we have the next question. And I want to point out some verbs that you probably, no, it's not you. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, the first verb I want you to pay attention is check out. Check out. That is one verb. Check out. It means revise. Revise. Check out means revise. If I tell you, for example, Natalie, I'm having some issues with my computer. Can you help me? Okay, who's the person who checks the computer here in the group? Who's the person in charge of checking that the computers are working properly or the programs or the system is working properly? Do I have a person in charge of that here in the group? No. Okay, so imagine that I ask someone to check something out for me. Can you check it out? Can you check it out, please? Okay, can you revise it? That's the meaning of checkout. But you see, check is formed by two words. We have the word check, which is a verb, and we have, in this case, an adjective, out. The next verb that I want you to look, scroll down. Scroll down. It could be scroll down or a scroll up. You usually do it with your cell phone when you scroll up on your with the mouse. If you have a mouse, for example, this thing is a scroller. So you scroll up and down. The next one is shut down. Shut down. Shut down. It is a synonym of turn off. Turn off. turn off, or in this case, it's not turn off, but turn down. Turn off and turn down. Yeah, it's turn off. So shut down, it's a synonym to turn down, turn off. So now that we know that, what is a phrasal verb, people? What is a phrasal verb? Any idea?
There are
Ser-
verbs.
Turn off,
Sorry.
turn on.
Yes, those are examples, very good. But what is a phrasal verb?
Thing is a verb that need two words to express or to be a verb.
You need two parts, and some of them have three, but mainly they have two parts. They are formed by two words, and they are very common in informal speaking. Informal speaking. Phrasal verbs. Okay, this is the definition of phrasal verbs. Let me see. Alfredo, help me reading, please.
Okay, phrasal verb. A phrasal verb is a verb that is made up of a main verb together with an adverb or a preposition or both. Typical, their meaning is not obvious from the meanings of the individual's words themselves. My car broke down on the motorway. Please look after the children. I can't put up with him. He is always complaining.
Thank you, Alfredo. So that's a phrasal verb. It's a verb that is made up of a main verb, could be an adverb, a preposition, or could be both. Something funny about phrasal verbs, people, is that they usually have two meanings. The meaning that the verb conveys and a totally different meaning. We have two different meanings on a phrasal verb. And look at this. My car broke down on the motorway. What is the meaning of the verb break? In Spanish, what's the meaning of the verb break?
Quebrar, quebrar.
Exactly.
Romperse.
Romperse, quebrarse, exactly. So if I tell you, oh, ay, Oscar, my car broke down. What do you imagine, Oscar?
The first, when you broke the car part in two, broke in two parts.
Exactly. That's what you imagine. Thank you, Oscar. That's what you imagine. Broke down, and you imagine my car like in an apocalyptic movie. Huh? Oh my God, the teacher's car broke in two parts in the middle of the motorway. No, but broke down doesn't mean to break. Broke down means I had a problem with my car. My car stopped and it doesn't work. It doesn't work anymore. Exactly. My car stopped and it doesn't work anymore. That's the meaning of broke down. So whenever you see, and probably that's the difficult part about phrasal verbs, because when you listen to them, then you think, okay, broke and down, romper abajo. That's too difficult. But once you learn them, you know what they mean. The next one is look after. Please look after the children. So I am going to to Dubai. And I say, Osvaldo, I have my puppy. And I can take care of my puppy because I will be in Dubai. And I will be in the Burj Khalifa. Yes. Could you please look after my dog while I'm away? Look after. So look after doesn't mean to see and the preposition after. It means to take care. Look after means to take care. That's the meaning. Put up with. Put up with. It's a totally different meaning of the meaning that you know. Put up with. And it means I can stand. I can stand. Put up with means stand. Not understanding someone. Put up with. So.
Wait.
Sorry?
I don't understand put up with.
I can put up with. He's always complaining. I can't stand you. You are always saying, I don't, when you are complaining, when you complain, I can't put up with. It means to stand someone.
To what? Sorry.
Stand.
¿Cómo entender?
No, not understand, but stand someone is like soportar.
Okay.
Okay, I can put up with him. He's always complaining. That's the meaning. So phrasal verb, people, are really helpful, especially when we are talking about technology. Oh. I want to show you this video about phrasal verbs, and these are very common phrasal verbs in English when we are talking about technology, because that's the one, or those are the ones that we're going to learn here. Let me share this video with you. Let me know if you can see it and you can hear it.
This is everyday grammar.
I can see it, teacher.
And
I'm
hear it?
Lucia.
And I'm Kaveh.
Two, yes.
Okay.
Lucia, you remember what phrasal verbs are, right?
Sure. A phrasal verb is a verb with a preposition, an adverb, or both. The verb usually takes a figurative meaning in a phrasal verb.
Exactly. Today, I wanted to talk about phrasal verbs, specifically used with technology.
Kaveh, what do you do with a computer and cables?
You hook them up.
That's a phrasal verb. Then?
You turn it on.
Phrasal verb. Then?
You log in.
Phrasal verb.
Hook up. Turn on. Log in.
You use the mouse to?
Click on an icon or to run a program.
Phrasal verb, phrasal verb. And on a web page, you?
Scroll up and down.
Phrasal verbs.
Click on. Run a program. Scroll up. Scroll down.
Wow, I can't believe all these were phrasal verbs.
Yes, and there are many more.
Print out. Back up. Pop up. Wipe out. Hack into. Plug in. Go offline.
Yes, there are way too many phrasal verbs. I think my brain is shutting down.
Phrasal verb. And that's everyday grammar.
Okay, could you check some of the most common phrasal verbs talking about technology there in the video? Which are some of the verbs that you listen to?
Log in, for
Yes.
example, teacher.
Yes, that's right.
Put on.
Mm-hmm.
Backup.
Click on.
Backup.
Pop-ups.
Yes, pop-up. Those are so common, and we need to know them so we can express our ideas. Let me show you a presentation that I have prepared for you, which has some of the most common phrasal verbs to talk or talking about technology.
It was a surprise for me. I were surprised with the expression run a program with a phaser verb.
Yes.
I never thought about that. I never think about that expression partial verb.
Yes, it exists. Usually what people that know about computers, engineers, or technicians, they know that in a computer, they run a program, and suddenly when you say, run a program, you imagine a program running, huh? And it happens. Phrasal verbs are like that. They do not usually mean literally what they stand for. So we're gonna learn 14 verbs that are helpful. If you can take notes of them, that will be perfect. If you think that you have an elephant's memory, don't take notes. So here are some of the most phrasal verbs used with the technology. So let's check them. The first one is this one. Elizabeth, please.
Hook up a connection to an electricity supply, a telephone network, the internet, etc. etc. I can't wait to hook up my new television and play. To begin a romantic or sexual relationship with someone, have you ever hooked up with a co-worker?
Exactly. Thanks, Elizabeth. We have the first phrasal verb here, which is hook up. Hook up. Usually when we have phrasal verbs, we have to say them in that way. We join the sounds, people. Check the last sound of the word is a consonant, and the next word starts with a vowel. So we join the sounds and we say hook up. Hook up. So now you can say, oh my God, I need to hook up my television. Did you hook up everything? Or you can say, aha, so you hooked up with the guy from the office. You can say that, people, because the verb hook up has those two meanings. Hook up. Did you listen about this verb before, or have you ever listened about this verb before?
No.
No,
No.
huh? Okay, so now you know. So now you know. If they ask you, hey, listen, have you ever hooked up with a coworker? Now you know what to answer. You can say, no, never. It's not allowed. In Tigo, it's not allowed. You can say that, for example. Or they can ask you, did you hook up the computer? You can say that. So that's the first one, hook up. I'm going to share this presentation. In fact, this presentation is in the Schoology, people. The next one, Osvaldo.
Login. To connect to a computer system by putting in a particular set of letters or numbers. What is the username and password to use to log in?
So you can log in is when you access, when you connect to a computer system. You connect to a computer system. And you can also do the opposite, which is disconnect. How do you call the opposite of login?
Log off.
Log out.
Log off, exactly. You can say log off, very good. Or you can say log out. You can use both. Give me examples of sentences using login.
Before to start the class, we need to log in on Zoom.
Yes, Brian, that's right. Very good. Anyone else?
I can't log in because my account is blocked.
Yes. Excellent. Someone else?
In my social networks, when I need login for see Facebook.
Yes, to check out. To check out Facebook. Very good. I need to. Remember that the verb is I need to. And then you use the phrasal verb. I need to log in to check out my social network.
Okay.
Thank you. And so that's log in. Let's check the other one. Okay, this is Marielos, please.
Okay, click on. Click on is used when you want to instruct someone to use a physical object. i.e. the mouse to select virtual object. Click on the word download.
So you can say, yes.
So I think click on is when you use a mouse. When you, for example, and in this picture is a mobile phone, and that it's tap on.
Yes, you can use it in both.
Oh.
You can use it in both. Click on. But the action, the real action, as you said, Brian, is with the mouse because you click it. You click. The sound that it makes is click. Yes. But in this case, you can also say when you are giving instructions to someone, when you're giving instructions. But usually, let me tell you this because I was reading about it and they said that we do not usually use the word on. We usually say click download, click translate, click login. So they do not usually use the preposition on, but sometimes they use it. Sometimes they use it. So if you want to say click on the word translate, it's okay. It's okay. But if you don't want to use it, you don't use it and you say click the word, click login, click the file, and that's what you have to do. Sometimes what you usually do also, Brian, to give instructions with a cell phone is to say tap. Tap. When you are using the cell phone, you say tap. Tap or select. But you can also use it with a cell phone. It's interesting, huh? I was reading about it and it sounds like, really? But click is with a mouse, but you can use it with your cell phone as well. Okay, here is the next one. René.
Scroll up, scroll down, sweep up, and sweep down. Use the mouse,
Swipe up. Swipe
swipe,
up.
swipe up, and swipe down. Down. Use the mouse wheel to scrub up, and down the screen.
So here we have a difference, because with the mouse you say scroll up because you use it with the wheel of the mouse. In this picture you can see the wheel of the mouse and you say scroll up or scroll down. But sometimes when you have it on your cell phone, if you have seen that sometimes you have to look for the menu on your cell phone, what you have to do is swipe up or swipe down or swipe up. That's what you do with your cell phone, swipe up or swipe down. If you do what the person is doing over here, it's crib scrolling. The person in the GIF is doing, she's scrolling. So that's scrolling down, yes, or scrolling up. When you are on a feed from social media, you can do it on Instagram feed. The next one, Osvaldo, please.
Print out a page or set of pages of printed material produced by a computer printer. Shall I print out that graph now?
Thank you. So print out is just printing something. And you say, oh, I print it out. Print it out. Something about phrasal verbs is that you can put the object in the middle there. If the phrasal verb accepts object, so you can put it in the middle. I print out the paper, or you can say, I print it out. I print it out. I print it out. You can say that as well. The next one is backup. Backup. That's the next verb. Asael, please.
Backup. To make a copy of information in your computer.
On your computer.
It is on your computer. It is highly recommended to back up important files.
Yes. So this verb, this is one of the meanings for this verb. Backup has some other meanings, but one of them is to make a copy of information on your computer. Rene, do you have a backup on your computer?
Yes, I have.
It can be a noun and it can also be a verb, because I can tell you, for example, Asael, back up all the information, please. So he has to create a copy of information or to make a copy of the information he has on the computer. Backup. I can also call backup if I have an opinion and I said, I think this and this and this is the right decision. And someone suddenly says, Rene says, yes, I agree. I agree with Vanessa. That's right. He is backing up my idea. He is backing up my opinion. So Rene backs up my opinion. You can also use it in that context when you are backing up someone. Oh, pop-up. The next one is pop-up. Jaime.
Pop-up. To appear or happen, especially suddenly or unexpectedly. The word hard disk failure, program aborted. Pop-up, no, pop-up up on the screen.
That will be popped up.
Popped
up. To appear or happen, especially suddenly or unexpectedly. I don't know if it has happened to you, but suddenly you are checking on a website and suddenly it pops up an image that says, beautiful girl wants to know you and wants to chat with you. Have you seen it?
Yes.
So it pops up suddenly, unexpectedly. It happens suddenly or unexpectedly. So sometimes some of those things pop up, those messages pop up on the screen. So you need to be careful because you don't click on those things. Okay, the next one is wipe out. Wipe out. Jordi.
Wipe up. To clean the inside of something with a cloth. Just wipe out the monitor with a damp cloth.
So that is wipe out. To clean the inside of something. Wipe out. Wipe out. We can wipe out different things in the office. What kind of things can you wipe out in the office, Raul?
The screen of the computer.
Exactly. The screen of the computer. What else?
The keyboard, TV, furnitures.
Exactly. So instead of using clean the computer, no, you don't say clean the computer. You say wipe out. Wipe out. Wipe out. I think that this word exists in Spanish. How do you call the things that you buy when you stop in a street light? Wipers. How do you call
Wipers, yes.
Wipers, yes? So
yes.
The wipers come from this word, wipe out. So the verb is wipe out. And the wipers are the ones that you use to wipe out. So that's the origin of that word, wipe out. The next one is plug in. Michelle.
Plug in. To become connected to a piece of electrical equipment or to the main electricity supply. The keyboard plugs in at the back of the computer.
Okay, thank you. So it says that when you be connect to a piece of electrical equipment, so you connect to a piece of electrical equipment or the main electricity supply. So you see, you can plug in the computer to the power outlet. Or you can plug in something else in the USB port. So do you see? You can plug in. What other things can you plug in? Think about it. What other things can you plug in?
The PlayStation.
Yes. You need to plug in. And nowadays, if you have seen, since we have Bluetooth, we don't plug in things, huh? We just pair up.
Yes.
We pair up.
Nowadays, everything used for Bluetooth connection or inalambric.
Exactly. So it's wireless. It's wireless,
It's
connection.
wireless. Okay.
So you say pair up. When you connect your device to the Bluetooth of another device, you say pair up, pair up. So in this case, it's plug in. Yes, your PlayStation, you can plug it in. What else can you plug in?
Mouse,
A
headphones.
mouse, exactly. The mouse. You can plug in the
Headphones.
mouse. And if you have,
Headphones?
yes, the headphones, exactly. You can plug in the headphones, and the cell phone, you can plug it in.
Yes, but I think the plugin is the same of the connection, but it's a simple task. The connection could be a complex, a big task, but plugin is a simple task. The one way, one is a shortcut. I don't know.
Yes, yes, it is something very simple, as you mentioned it. It's very simple. You don't need to do a lot of things. It's really simple. So here we have the verb shut down. Shut down. Shut down. Raúl, please. Hi, Raúl. Are you there? No, I think Raúl is not there. Okay, Winston.
Okay. Shut down. If a computer or other machine shuts down or someone shut it down, it stopped operating. Later that day, the server shut down completely.
Thank you. So we have the verb shut down, shut down. And then again, we find the U. The U in English, remember that is not a U, because if we say shoot, you write it differently. It's S-H-O-O-T, shoot. Like if you have a gun and you shoot someone. But this is shut.
Shut down.
Shut down. Shut down. It is like turn off. Shut down is like turn off. So you can find it like that. Shut down. Shut down. What kind of things can be shut down?
The phone, teacher.
Yes, the phone. Very good.
The TV.
The TV.
Computer.
Modem.
Yes, the modem. Excellent.
The computer.
Computer. Very good.
Platforms.
Yes. They can be shut down.
iPad.
Yes, you can shut it down. Okay, the next one is clean up. Clean up. Carla, please.
Clean up. The act of making a place clean and tidy.
Tidy.
Tidy. Did they clean up the office?
Yes, very good. So clean up. So instead of saying, oh, I need to clean my house. No, you said clean up. What's the difference between a clean and clean up? Where you make it clean and tidy. So it's a thorough process. It's a thorough process. It means that it's a process that requires a lot of time and it's thorough. The act of making. clean up the office. The next one is call up. Call up. Call up. Patty, please.
Call up. To telephone someone, I wanted to call up and say thanks.
Yes, I just wanted it. Exactly. To telephone someone. To telephone someone. Can you give me an example with this sentence, William? With the verb call up? No, William is not here either. Alfredo, can you give me a
Yes,
sentence?
teacher, I'm here.
Okay.
Okay. Excuse me, what is the question?
Oh, I just need an example with a sentence.
Go up and say thanks. With call up.
Yes.
To call up and say thanks. I don't know. Call up is like call quickly or say a joke or some, no, I don't know. Where is the meaning? To telephone someone is only to call. Only to call. It's not a variant of that verb.
No, it's just to call up. It's just to telephone someone.
Okay. I'm very sick. I need to call up my sister to keep for me.
Okay.
Keep up for me.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. The next one is for Elizabeth. Tighten up. Tighten up.
To make something become tight. Can you repeat, please?
Tighter.
Tighter. Tighter, firmer, or less easy to move. Now, tighten up the screws.
Screws, exactly. Okay, Elizabeth, so the verb is tighten up. Can you see the picture of the man tighten up the screw? So that's the meaning of tighten up. What other things can you tighten up? Your muscles. When you go to the gym, you can tighten up your muscles. When you do exercises for your legs, you want to tighten them up to become firmer. So that's the meaning of tighten up. If you see that something is loose, you need to tighten up. That's the meaning of tighten up. To make something become tighter, firmer, or
Teacher,
less easy to move.
it's like working something special.
Tighten up, it means to work on something.
Uh-huh.
When I look for this verb, it's especially applicable when you are talking about things that need to be tighter with the action like an object, and when you go to the gym and you need to tighten your body, a specific part of your body, you tighten it up.
Okay.
Okay. So okay, so any question about the phrasal verbs that we studied right now?
No.
The only thing we have to do is to study them. We have to study the phrasal verbs, and the good thing about this is that all of them are related with technology. When we learn them like that, it's easier for us. It's easier for us to learn them in that way when we group them, because there are many, but many phrasal verbs.
Teacher,
So,
and
mhm,
exists the list and or link and for study the phrasal verb.
I have a list. I can share it with you. They are more than 200 verbs. But
Okay.
my advice is that you learn them by category. For example, if you want to learn the ones related to technology, learn the ones related to technology. If you want to learn the ones related to cooking, learn the ones related to cooking. The ones related to driving, learn those ones. But don't try to learn a complete list, because you will feel it like this is too difficult. You will feel it like that. It's better if you group them.
Teacher, write the significado,
Meaning?
meaning and different. For example, to go in and get in, and the use is different. And for example, get in the car and go in the house. Uh, and translation is entrar, but the the use is different. How identify the 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 use.
I think the way I use it, Rene, is the following. When you say get in, I use get in all the time. If you want to see it in this way, get in is, for example, you get in the car because the car will move later. So you get in the car and you will move with the car later. So I usually get in the bus, because the bus will move. So I will use it like that. I do not go in the house. I never say go in the house. I say get in the house, and it probably exists, Rene. I'm not saying that it doesn't exist.
I see the, oh, sorry, I watched the video in YouTube and explain that to go in and get in. I am confused.
Oh, really? Did they confuse you between get
For
in and go in?
for me, because the difference means, and but you're explain me, I understand more.
A little bit better. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so that's another example of a phrasal verb, Rene. There are many phrasal verbs, and if you learn them by category, it's better. It's better if you learn them in that way. We're gonna go very fast to the book. If you can open your book on page 35 and 36, I guess. Let me find it out. 35 and 36. Book pages 35 and 36. Here they are. Let me share it in case that you don't have it. In case you don't have it, people, there you have a troubleshooting process. And we have this conversation, which is between Dave and Tom. And it says, Dave begins the conversation. Tom, I need your help. Can you pass me the spanner, please? I need to tighten up the screw. Sure, here you go. Thanks a lot. Look, did Creed clean up the room before he left? Yes, he did. I know that he did because I asked him to switch off the power. Great. By the way, did you call up the electrician? The engine doesn't stop to turn off. And now we have a problem. Yeah, I think that if you don't oil it regularly, it will seize up eventually. That's correct. So the conversation is between Dave and Tom. Okay, let me see. Francisco and Brian, please. Could you read it?
Sure. Tom, I need your help. Can you pass me that spanner, please? I need to tighten up this screw.
Sure, here you go.
Thanks a lot. Look, did Kid clean up the room before he left?
Yes, he did. I know he did because I asked him to switch off the power.
Great. By the way, did you call up the electricians? The engine doesn't stop to turn it off, and now we have a problem.
Yeah, I think that if you don't oil it regularly, it will seize it up eventually.
That's correct.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. So there you see the word regularly. Regularly. That's an adverb. Regularly and eventually. Thank you. Luis and Natalie.
I'm Dave. Tom, I need your help. Can you pass me that spanner, please? I need to tighten up this screw.
Sure, here you go.
Thanks a lot. Looks, did it clean up the room before he left?
Yes, he did. I know he did because I asked him to switch off the power.
Great. By the way, did you call up the electrician? The engine doesn't stop to turn off, and now we have a problem.
Yeah, I think that if you don't oil it regularly, it will size up eventually.
That's correct.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Remember that we join the sounds with the phrasal verbs. So we say tighten up, clean up, switch off, call up, turn off, and cease up. Okay.
Teacher, what is the meaning of seize-up?
Seize up is to become harder and you cannot move it anymore.
Okay.
That's the meaning of seize up. Raúl and Carlita, please.
Okay.
Tom, I need your help. Can you pass me the spanner, please? I need to tighten up this screw.
Sure, here you go.
Thanks a lot. Look, did Kid clean up the room before he left?
Yes, he did. He did. I know he did because I asked him to switch off the power.
Right. By the way, did you call up the electrician? The engine does not stop to turn off, and now we have a problem.
Yeah, I think that if you don't oil it regularly, it will size up eventually.
That's correct.
Okay, thank you, guys. Regularly, regularly. And the other is turn off, turn off. Remember that a U is almost never a U, but a short and we say turn off. Turn off, no, turn off. Okay, thank you, guys. Jordi and Elizabeth.
Tom, I need your help. Can you pass me the spanner, please? I need to tighten up this screw.
Jordan is driving in this moment.
Okay, thank you for letting me know. Roxy, please help Elizabeth.
Okay. I need your help.
You are Tom, Roxy.
Okay, sure. Here you go.
Thanks a lot. Look, did Kit clean up the room before he left?
Yes, he did. I know he did because I asked him to switch off the power.
Great. By the way, did you call up the electrician? The engine doesn't stop to turn off. And now we have a problem.
Yeah, I think that if you don't oil regularly, it will seize up eventually.
Thanks, correct.
Thank you,
That's
girls.
correct.
That's correct. Thank you, girls. Osvaldo and Patty.
Tom, I need your help. Can you pass me that spanner, please? I need to tighten up this screw.
Sure. Here you go.
Thanks a lot. Look, did Keith clean up the room before he left?
Yes, he did. I know he did because I asked him to switch off the power.
Great. By the way, did you call up the electrician? The engine doesn't stop to turn off. And now we have a problem.
Yeah, I think that if you don't oil it regularly, it will say up eventually.
That's correct.
Okay, thank you, guys. Oscar, are you there? Oscar and Carlos.
Tom, I need your help. Can you pass me that Sniper, please? I need to tighten up this screw.
Sure, here you go.
Thanks a lot. Look, did he clean up the room before he left?
Yes, he did. I know he did because I asked him to switch off the power.
Great. By the way, did you call up the electrician? The engine doesn't stop the turn off and now we have a problem.
Yeah, I think that if you don't oil it regularly, it will size up eventually.
That's correct.
Okay, thank you, guys. Engine, engine, engine. That's the word, engine. Okay. Marielos and Winston.
Okay, Tom, I need your help. Can you pass me the spanner, please? I need to tighten up this screw.
I think that Winston is not ready. I think that Winston is not ready, but don't worry because Asael will help you.
Sure, here you go.
Thanks a lot. Look, did Kit clean up the room before he left?
Yes, he did. I know he did because I asked him to switch off the power.
Great. By the way, did you call up the electrician? The engine doesn't stop to turn off, and now we have a problem.
Yeah, I think that if you don't oil it regularly, it will size up eventually.
That's correct. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Teacher, teacher,
Yes.
I have a question.
Yeah, tell me.
The use of switch off, shut down, and turn off.
is indifferent.
No. Switch off is when you have a switcher.
Switch.
Usually the electricity, the electric things, for example, you need to have a switch in the electricity. You have a switch, you
push the switch.
Exactly. Okay. When you have a switcher, you say switch off, switch on. But a computer doesn't have a switch. Yes, so you say shut down.
The computer have a button. Is a like switch. Salud.
Thank you. I'm sorry. No, in the case of a computer, you say turn off or shut down.
Turn off or shut down.
Yeah.
Is indifferent. They use. Okay. Okay.
Yes, that's the case. You're welcome. If you hear your name, please say hello. Ready? Isaac? Asael?
Hello.
Carlos Asensio?
Hello.
Osvaldo? Alfredo Ernesto?
Hello.
Rigoberto? Elizabeth?
Present.
Jordi?
Hello.
William?
Here, teacher.
Winston?
I'm here.
Natalie?
Present.
Patty?
Hello.
Francisco?
Here.
René?
Here.
Luis?
Here.
Roxy?
Here.
Oscar?
Hello, teacher.
Marielos?
Here I am.
The one that you love. Raúl Antonio?
Hello.
Jaime?
Hello.
Carla? Walter? Michelle?
Hello.
Brian?
Hello.
I know you are here. Okay, guys. So remember that tomorrow we have our exam. Yes, we have our final test tomorrow, and tomorrow is our last day. Hope to see you tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Have a wonderful day. Same time, same place, and same link. Have a nice day. See ya.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye. See ya.
Bye.
Jordi.
Hello.
Jordi, can you stay for a minute, please? Is it possible?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Okay. Hi, Jordi. Jordi, I don't know if you have problems with your
Schoology. Not really. The explanation is I don't have much time to do the homeworks and the exam, because this Friday or that Friday, I have a meeting, an important meeting, and all day is very busy for me.
Okay. Okay.
But I try to do this day, but at the end of the day,
Okay.
all the night, I try to do all the topics.
Please, because
Yes.
I don't have grades, and I know that you are here in classes, and I know that you are paying attention and you participate, you are very active, and I think I cannot write one in Jordi. I can't do that. I can't. That's not
It's for
possible.
my job. My job is very
I know, Jordi, it's very
hard.
stressful. I know.
And in the free time, I try to play with my kids. They take them some place, restaurant, and I am tired at the night. It's very, very, very hard to me, but I know my responsibility, and I accomplish my response.
Okay, please try to do it today and tomorrow. You have today and tomorrow to do it, and
Yes.
and then you and I can have your grades. Okay, Jordi. What I want is I want to help you. Okay.
Thank you, teacher.
You're very welcome, Jordi.
And sorry because the Saturday I don't respond your message, but bueno, en español. El sábado tuvimos una situación fea, murió uno de los que trabajan conmigo y murió de COVID, entonces, bueno, para no hacer la historia, ahorita lo van a enterrar, pero como es protocolo COVID, lo que
Nobody
se
can
va,
be there.
lo que se va a hacer se va a hacer una valla cerca de del cementerio para darle la última despedida, pero son cosas que es difícil de explicar.
I know. It's hard, Jordi. So
Ya.
hopefully you have the chance. I will be waiting for it and try to do it, Jordi. I totally
Yes.
understand.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye, Jordi.
Okay, have a good day.
Same for you.